Alright, test, test. Sweet. Okay, let's go here. Alright, test, test, test. Alright, looks good. I hope so. Yo, what's up, gamers? It's ScruffyDJanitor. We're back again to play, but this time to play a different game. We are in Dragon Quest VII Reimagined Live, Part 1. I never played this game before. Okay, there we go. Does the sound just appear? Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh, is it okay? I was tripping. Yeah, this is the first time I'm playing this game. I haven't played the old version, so, yeah, I'm playing this, so I'm playing basically this game, blind, without any, knowledge of the previous game. So, if you like the stream, help me out with a thumbs up, if you can do that as a favor for me. And if you want to hang out some more, you're always welcome to follow or subscribe. But as for now, I'm just here to have fun, so, let's get started. Venture forth. Which slot would you like to use? Very first one. Scruffy. Scruffy D. Are you happy to proceed with the name Scruffy D? Oh yeah. Why not begin by adjusting the various system settings to your liking? You can change these at any time. Sure, which language would you like the characters to use? Why not English? Because sometimes I don't pay attention. Happy, easy going. Monsters don't attack. Monsters attack, don't restore. Okay, why not? Please choose the kind of adventure. Choose how the camera will work during that. That's to go up, that's to go down. That's normal. Left will go right, yep. That should be good. Adventure log successfully created. Looks like we're going tough going.
We all set? Aye, aye! Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to? So you're not going to tell me? Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this. I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there.
Oh, that's kind of rude. That's why I didn't tell you in the first place.
I almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest. I better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know. See you later, Mr. Mysterious.
Did she just do the Naruto run? That's funny. A new reward is available. New reward is available. Go to claim special rewards to claim your gift. Yeah, sure. Why not? I can buy a buyer's buckler, a handy present for someone who has played and enjoyed the game. Sweet. Yeah, why not? It's Scruffy D's father, Pollock. He's fast asleep. It's Scruffy D's mother, Pearl. Scruffy D, is that you? It's time for bed, young man. Up that ladder with you. You need to be up bright and early tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Mama? What luck! Scruffy D finds a set of Wayfarer's clothes. It's Scruffy D's bed. Are you ready to turn in? Why not?
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning. It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready. Come on, chop chop. All set? It wouldn't do for a fisherman's son to sleep in, you know. Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help. Oh, before you go, take this to your father, will you? You know how he likes his pilchards.
Scruffy D takes the pilchard sandwich.
Well, off you go now. Take that sandwich down to the ship and make sure he gets it.
I'm not normally even up by this time, you know, but this morning I walked all the way from Eastern. Oh, well, a spot of exercise every now and then never hurt anyone. Gah, ha, ha. Hey, you're a local lad, aren't you? And you want to be a fisherman when you grow up, am I right? Yes, sirree. Of course you do. Fishermen are the best. Oh, thanks. Let's go adventuring. What do you got? Got nothing? Oh, guess it's got 10 gold. I can't wait to see what weird and wonderful fish they bring back this year. My tummy's rumbling already.
Now,
Hello, young Scruffy D. You'll be off to help your father. I'll warrant. My own son's going to be taking the helm this year. Oh, I couldn't be prouder. We owe your father a lot, you know. Pollock's the greatest fisherman this village has ever seen. This chest is locked tight. Of course it is.
Oh,
Welcome to Pilchard Bay, our very own seaside paradise. Oh, sorry, Scruffy D, I didn't recognize you there. Where are you going? Today's the day of the Pilchard harvest, you know? Everybody's probably gathered on Mayor's Mayday's boat already. You should get a move on. Oh, that's how you run? I found 2 gold. Now that I know, maybe the key's in the barrel. Oh. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. I guess not. Never mind. I thought I'd be... Oh, find a key somewhere. Whether you're a fisherman or a humble servant of the Almighty, the Pilchard harvest is always the most exciting day of the year. I pray that the Almighty will watch over our village's brave fishermen.
Ah,
Well, if it isn't young Scruffy D, I imagine you'll be helping your father out today. I can't believe you're 16 already, or that you've grown up to be such a strapping young fellow. Come to that. I remember the day you were born like it was yesterday. Ah! What a to-do that was! But that's enough reminiscing. It must be almost time for the ship to set sail. You need to get yourself to jetty. Don't let your father down, will you? Copy that. Oh, we got cypress stick? What you got in here? Rats. Locked it. No. Before we see Papa, we got some more barrel smashing to do. What's in here? Meow. I say, Scruffy D, a very good morning to you, young man. You'll be ably assisting your father today, no doubt. Well, bravo. I wish my own dear daughter was as helpful as you, but ho-ho, she rushed off before breakfast. I haven't seen hide nor hair of her since. Honestly, my Maribel will be the death of me. Where in heaven can she be? I don't know, but she's probably just gonna be snitching on me. I was made to be a maid, and I get paid to be a maid. I pray my looks will never fade. Oh, what are you doing here, Scruffy D? If you're looking for Maribel, I'm afraid you're out of luck. Let's go upstairs. What you got? We acquired a hairband. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, a leather hat. Interesting. What's that? Nothing. I might as well take the hat, you know? Yay! Hooray! It's the day of the pilchard harvest, and it means it's festival time, too! We learned about it at school. Mayor Mayday's great dad. Granddad started it. That's why it's so great. Okay, kid. Oh, to set sails in the mighty ship like Captain Pollock and his crew. Word is they're going to venture even further north than usual this year. I wonder how long they'll be out at sea this year. I just pray that my dear hubby and his shipmates make it back in one piece. You know, Scruffy D, your father and the other fishermen are real heroes. I say this every year, but I wish I'd marry a fisherman when I had the chance. Ah, true. God, that's no good. A sailor should be saying, ahoy, not a chew. I came all the way from bloomin' Easter to train to be a fisherman. But instead of catching any fish, I went and caught this bloomin' coal. I'm a disgrace to sailors everywhere.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere this year. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
You took your time, my lad. Now, are you ready to actually do some work for a change? Oh, the first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
Scruffy D hands a pilchard sandwich to his father.
That's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these in my belly. Now stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. You wanna swab the decks or something?
Oh,
Well, if it ain't young Scruffy D, your dad's been waiting for ye. It won't be long till your first fishing voyage now, will it? Well, learn all ye can from your father, you hear? He's the best there is. Well, that's that, I suppose. Once Pollock makes his mind up, he doesn't change it for anyone. Still, at least, he's a man who takes responsibility for his decisions. I'm sure you'll grow up to be every bit as tough as your dear dad, old dad, Scruffy D. If you want a bunch of salty sea dogs to stay loyal to you, you're going to have to. Oh, we got 50 gold coins. What we got over here? Let me ask you something, young Scruffy D. Do you have any idea what I'm going through? No. Of course you don't. I mean, how could you? Here I am, newly married and leaving my beautiful bride behind. No one could ever understand me heartache and pain. A set of rags. I hear we're heading further north than we've ever been before. Can't wait to see what kind of prize specimens we can net out there. Nothing. From Pilchard Bay to Eastward Castle, everyone's heard of the mighty Pollock. You should be proud to have such a famous fisherman for a father, Scruffy D. Of course, his brother is just as famous, or should I say infamous. Huck, listen to me. It doesn't do to speak ill of others. Forget I said anything, lad. These younger sailors may be stronger and more enthusiastic than us, old hands, but there's no substitute for experience. All sorts can happen at sea, so you have to keep your wits about you. One wrong move, and you're in the dark, in the drink. Let's take a look at you, Scruffy D. You're short, you're scrawny, and you don't look like you've done a day's work in your life. You won't make much of a sailor, but if you work on your culinary skills, who knows, maybe you could follow in my footsteps one day. The important thing is hard graft. Find what you're good at and keep practicing until you're perfect. I messed that one up. Alright, enough smashing. I guess we'll go talk to Maribel. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Get lost, will you? You're going to blow my cover.
Yeah?
Who's that over there? Well, well, if it isn't young Maribel. Looks like I caught me a stowaway. Gah, why is it such a big deal anyway? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me, please. Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you'll have to tell me the recipe Flattery won't get you nowhere, young lady, and it certainly won't get you passage on this ship. Now get out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. And as for you, young man, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. Of course, I gotta work. Always making the janitor work. God, this is all your fault. I hate you. Plus, it's not fair. One day you'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid island behind, at least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us. I know it. I'll get you back for this. I'll tell everyone you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. I mean it. How rude. I guess I gotta see. Did their dialogue change because of it? Oh no. Oh, there you are, Scruffy D. You took your time. I've nearly finished peeling these potatoes. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you getting an earful of young Maribel. Ah, she's a spirited one, that lass. I didn't have to peel the potatoes? Awesome.
Now.
Well, my lad, it's almost time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure on the high seas, but you're still no more than a codling. You'll be more of a burden than a help. Don't be sore now. Keep up the good work, and you'll be there in the end. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're my flesh and blood, after all. Grah ha ha ha. In the meantime, you've a very important job to keep you busy, looking after your mother. Keep that old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
No.
Weigh anchor. Hoist the mainsail. Ah, there you are.
Thanks.
I've been looking everywhere for you. The king's requests an audience. A rather urgent one, it would seem. You know the way to Eastern Castle, of course. Simply follow the path northwest from Pilchard Bay. Alright. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. So you got summoned to the castle again? Lucky old you. Well, guess what? I'm coming too. That alright with you? Yeah, why not? Alright. then, let's get moving, shall we? You're a lot nicer now. You can talk to your traveling companions by pressing B. They'll happily chat about all sorts of things. From funny little thoughts, they've had to help you puzzle out the next step on your adventure. A notification will appear in the top right corner of the screen when a companion is itching to strike up a conversation. Be sure to check in with them often. They might have a nice bit of know-how to relay.
Hey!
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but get to Eastern from Pilchard Bay. To get to Eastern from Pilchard Bay, you just need to follow the path to the north. And don't even think about making any detours along the way. I don't want to waste any of my valuable time sightseeing. Okay. Meow. My dad's a fisherman. He promised to bring me back loads and loads and loads of fish. I can't wait. Scruffy D, haven't you been summoned to the castle? Why are you wasting time talking to small children? Rude?
Alright.
Restore starting? I got 7 of these. Let's go with the cheap route. Welcome to Pilchard Bay, our very own seaside paradise. Well, if it isn't, but me and you get on. That lady's really got the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, who cares what she thinks? We need to head northwest to Eastern Castle. What did she say? It's nice to see how well you two get along. Oh, she doesn't want to get along with me? Well, that's nice to know too. Rude. If you get lost or forget where you're going, don't worry. Just look for the orange exclamation mark symbol on your map. Any person or place marked with the symbol is worth interacting with. You'll find a mini-map in the bottom left corner of the screen, which is sure to come in handy on your travels. If you want to look at the big picture, press X to open up the map screen. While on the map screen, take a look at the right corner to see a reminder of your current objective. Press X to open the map and see what else is in your current location. You can also check up on your current objectives and use zoom to quickly get about. The local map will show you your current surroundings, displaying useful information such as locations of treasure chests or facilities for you to use. The region map will show the lay of the land for the island or continent you're on. The world map, as you expect, will give you a look at the world map, the whole map. You can cast zoom by selecting a highlighted point on the map or choosing a location from the list on the left side of the screen. Oh, that's dope. So we gotta go this way. This way. Okay. Look, I know you're not exactly Mr. Chatty, but I refuse to trudge all the way to Eastern in deathly silence. I won't even ask you to make the conversation. I'll just let you know when I've got something to say, and you can choose whether or not to listen. Makes sense? Sure. Good. Then we're on the same page. I've said my piece for now, so let's get moving. Eastern Castle's northwest of the Pilchard Bay, in case if you've somehow managed to forget already. Phew, what a slog that was. Well, here we are in Eastern. Right, I'm off. See you. What's that? Will we be heading back together? Oh, we'll worry about that later. I've got places to be. See you around. Alright, I guess it's time to explore the land. I don't like to gossip, but it seems Prince Kiefer has been getting mixed up in some pretty dicey stuff recently. Still, it's not his fault, if you ask me. He must have fallen in with a bad crowd. Probably a ruffian from Pilchard Bay or some such. Damn rude. I got another set of rags. Oh, if it isn't young Scruffy D, what are you doing here? Running on an errand for your father? Huh, so that means you must be here to see Prince Kiefer. Well, it's that. The king summoned you, you say? I can't imagine for the life of me what his majesty would want with the likes of you. I don't either. Listen, I know I've made some bad decisions in my life, but I ain't no liar. This latest find's the real deal, I swear. It's called a sizzling stone. It's worth enough to cover all them bills I keep forgetting to pay and then some. Come on, you've got to believe me. Never mind what it's supposedly worth. You don't even have the thing on you. No one's fool enough to take a non-existent item as a payment. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I did have it, right here in my midst. The sizzling stone itself. I took it with me everywhere. The bath, Oh, honestly, I've had quite enough of this. Scruffy D, good to see you. Perhaps you could talk some sense into this. Perhaps you could have a word with your uncle. I'm really starting to regret renting that house to Pike. There was I, thinking that a brother of Pollux couldn't possibly be any trouble. Little did I know. He owes me 6 months' rent already. If he doesn't pay up soon, and with proper money, no fictitious trinkets, I'm going to have to ask him to leave. Say, you haven't seen my sizzling stone anywhere, have you, Scruffy D? It looks like an ordinary lump of rock, but you can tell it's special cause it's warm to the touch. I spent every penny I had on the blasted thing, but now it's gone, and I'm up the creek without a paddle. Good and proper. Pike's really come a cropper this time. He's neck deep in debt, and not even his brother's around to bail him. No one on the island's going to lend him another penny either. I messed that up. He'll have no choice but to pack up and clear off, and not a moment too soon. Oh, hello, Scruffy D. You've caught me at a bit of a bad time, I'm afraid. It's your uncle. He's been up to his old tricks again. I'm at my wit's end. Pike won't stop banging on about something called a sizzling stone. Honestly, I wish he'd just pack it in and get himself a job. Damn, uncle. That's the cleaning done. Now the place is looking spick and span. Only the best for our guests. I'll get that 20 gold. I definitely did not wash my face this morning. Because I just woke up. A sizzling stone is out there somewhere. A very warm welcome to Eastern. I couldn't help but noticing your girlfriend's running off and leaving you just now. Well, plenty more fish in the sea and all that. My girlfriend? Ah, another lovely, sunny, trouble-free day in Eastern. The other day I was clearing out my store cupboard and I found a pile of rusty old swords and shields. I can't imagine when we ever needed weapons here in Eastern. It's been peaceful for as long as anyone can remember. That's not a good sign. Welcome to the local shop. You only have the herbs? Oh, it's Scruffy D. It's you. You couldn't stay away? You just couldn't stay away, huh? Listen, whatever you've heard, Piers and I are just friends, okay? There's no need for you to get all funny about it. Ah, it's tough being a girl and a man. Oi, don't you know that three's a crowd? Buzz off, will you? Okay. You're Pollux son. Come for a visit from Pilchard Bay, I suppose? Your father is a fine figure of a man, I must say. I only wish I could say the same about your Uncle Pike. Still, it's hardly your fault. You're related to him, is it? I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn. This place would be perfect if it weren't for two things. The first is Pike, that ne'er-do-well who lives in the northeast of town. The other is Prince Kiefer. I dread to think what will become of the two of them.
Ooh.
Watch out, will you? You'll take a terrible tumble if you're not careful. If you end up in a crumpled heap at the bottom of the well, I'm not going to be the one to fish you out. Alright. You know, our peers have been spending a lot of time with a certain young lady from Pilchard Bay lately. I think you could do better, to be honest. She seems like a headstrong little madam to me. Oh, you could say that. A leather hat. We already did that. Now, this is my uncle's place too. That mean old Pike stole my sweeties. I couldn't help noticing that pretty girl disappearing in the shop over there. I heard the boy had a sweetheart. Maybe that was a fair maiden in question. Probably. Yeah, free pilchard pie, nothing here. I don't like to bring it up, but Pike owes us half a year's rent. He's a complete layabout, but there's something lovable about him. It's very hard to dislike the man. Still, this can't go on forever. If he doesn't pay us what he owes, we'll have no choice but to ask him to leave. Yeah, our uncle's making us look bad. Between you and me, the almighty Prince and the almighty Prince Kiefer is nothing but trouble. He sneaks out of the castle every chance he gets. He is next in line to the throne, for goodness sakes. He needs to start acting like it. I cannot begin to imagine how much worry he has caused poor King Donald. So I've managed to live for another year, have I? I've a lot to thank the Almighty for, it seems. Now listen to me. You young folks mustn't go ramping around the island poking your noses into places where they don't belong. The forest, the ocean, the ancient ruins, everything here is just as Almighty wants it to be. After all, this is the only island in the world. It's a very special place. Confess to me all that you have done, child, and that shall be recorded in the adventure log. Into which adventure log would you, the very first one? Yep, why not? Okay, we went through there. I think this is the last house to check out. And we got 30 gold.
Oh.
Hey, hello, Scruffy D. It's nice of you to pay us a visit. On this little island, everyone knows everyone else. It's like one big happy family. Still, sometimes it's a little sad to think we're the only island in the world, and that there's nobody else out there. Well, there are the bears in the hills to the east, but you wouldn't want to meet them. I hear they're ferocious man-eaters. That's why no one goes out that way. Hey, Scruffy D, how's it going? You know I ran into your uncle the other day? Well, I say I ran into him. I had to chase him out of my garden when I found him leering at my wife through a window. Look, I know it's not your fault what he gets up to, but could you have a word? Yeah, you shouldn't be staring at someone's wife like that, man. Ah, Pike. So did he say where the sizzling stone is?
No.
No, but now it's gone. I'm up to the creek without a paddle. Good and proper. Ah, it's Scruffy D. I'm sure you've already received the official summons, but your presence is requested at the castle. The king is waiting. The castle's up there through those gates, although I'm sure you already know, but something. Welcome to Eastern Castle. Hey, it's you, Scruffy D. King Donald is expecting you. Hello there, Scruffy D. The king is up in the throne room. Don't keep him waiting.
Ah, there you are. I reckon it must be my fault you've been called here again. Sorry about that. Now, you remember the plan, don't you? Yeah, very funny. Should we get on with this? The grown-ups keep saying that this is the only island in the world. But that's total nonsense. And we're going to prove it. I know we've been spending all our time fixing up that old wreck in the cave near Pilchard Bay. But we have to face facts. There's no way the two of us will ever get that boat seaworthy. If we want to set sail for new lands, we need to go back to the drawing board. As luck would have it, though, I've been searching through the castle storerooms and came across this book. It looks properly ancient, so it must be the real deal. I found something else when I was down there and all. Check this out. So, what do you think? Looks like a piece of rubble, doesn't it? Well, that's what I thought at first as well. But check out the pattern on it. I've never seen anything like that before. Not that it's important right now, of course. I just thought I'd better show you before I forgot, that's all. Now, the book says there's a place called the Shrine of Awakening in the mountains to the east of here. And it seems there's a way of getting its doors to open, too. Of course, the eastern mountains are off-limits to islanders, which makes them the perfect place to hide something special, don't you think? Anyway, the point is, we can forget about the boat for now. I'm going to head east for a little recce, see if I can find this shrine. You're here because my old man summoned you, right? Well, just try to keep him talking for as long as you can. Hopefully the guards won't twig that I've scarpered. Come and join me once you're done here, all right? I'll be waiting.
Now, my young friend, would you care to have your fortune told? Yeah, sure. Look deep into my eyes. Deeper. Let's see what lies in your future. Oh, yeah. I saw it clear as day. It was your destiny is to bring peace to the world. Hold on a second. That can't be right. The world's already at peace. Well, what do you know? Seems my fortune-telling skills aren't what they used to be. Oh, damn.
All right.
Welcome to the item shop. What do you have? Okay. Not for you. Who goes there? What? Summoned by the king? I don't believe a word of it. Our king would never summon a little squirt like you. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. It's just I never get the chance to act tough. Please go ahead.
Oh.
Welcome to the mini metal exchange corner, where you can trade in the magnificent medallions found around the world for fabulous prizes. I believe that is your first time. This is your first time visiting. May I ask your name? Scruffy D introduces himself. Oh, it looks like you're missing a metal album, Scruffy D. Why don't you take this one? Those albums were put together by King Maximo, the most manic mini metal fiend who ever lived, and the one who established these exchanges. He made them for anyone interested in collecting. Inside, you'll find all the information you could want to guide you on your way. Exchanges like this one allow you to swap your mini medals for lovely prizes, so make sure you search high and low for them. Haha, get a load of my new money pouch. Pretty snazzy, isn't it? Apparently it's got this special magic cast on it that means it fills itself back up every time you spend all the money in it. And do you know the best part? It only cost me 300 gold coins. Can you believe it? Pike sold it to me so cheap. What was he thinking? Maybe money's not just not that important to him. Wow. Hang on, I recognize you. You're Pollock's lad, aren't you? Is that right? Summoned by the king, you say? Have you been to see him already? Well, I don't know why the king wants to speak to you, but I do know he doesn't waste words on people he doesn't trust. Now stop dawdling. King Donald is not a man who likes to be kept waiting. That's what they all say. Huh. I don't mean to gossip about the royals, but I found Prince Kiefer having a good old rummage through all the old stuff down in the storerooms. The next thing I knew, he was hurrying around the castle with his book in his hand. Seems to fancy himself as some kind of treasure hunter, that one. Acquired a seed of strength. I guess we can go upstairs. Oh, what's this? This leads to the banquet hall. That's where the royal family dines. But now's not the time for eating. Off you go. You'll find the king upstairs. Alright, well, we're going downstairs now. Oh, we can't. We're not allowed. Okay, we're going upstairs now.
Kiefer! Kiefer! Where the devil is that boy? That does it. He's gone too far this time. This is outrageous. Outrageous, I say.
Your Majesty, if you will forgive me.
Alright, hold up. I'm coming back. And to boil some water.
I am sure that Prince Kiefer has his reasons for absconding so suddenly. Please, I beg of you, you must try to remain calm.
Honestly, why do you insist on sticking up for that wretched boy? Anyway, to the matter at hand. I have been expecting you, young man.
Follow me. We have much to discuss. Sit yourself down, if you would. Now, you're going to look me in the eye, and I'm going to ask you something very important. Is that clear? Tell me the truth. Is there something you're hiding from me? Just as I suspected.
I just said yes.
Of late, Kiefer has been behaving like a prince possessed. He has been entirely incapable of sitting still for a moment. Do you know what the wretched boy did today? He stole a precious ring that once belonged to his mother. A keepsake I treasure more than life itself. What in the world can he hope to achieve through such acts of petty larceny? I confess that I myself occasionally strayed from the straight and narrow path in my youth, but by the time I was Prince Kiefer's age, I had more than grown out of such behavior. The exact details of my youthful indiscretions are neither here nor there, of course. The fact of the matter is, my son is likely out there causing more mayhem even as we speak. Which is why I need you to talk some sense into my idiot boy. For better or worse, Prince Kiefer is the future of this kingdom. You must impress upon him the fact that his behavior is utterly unacceptable in one who would be king.
Thank you for coming today, Scruffy D. There is much else I would like to discuss with you, but I shall leave such matters for another day. For now, all I ask for you is to keep an eye on my son and ensure he stays out of trouble. I have faith that he will turn out well in the end, and I have faith that you will help me ensure that this happens. His Majesty cares a great deal about Prince Kiefer. I trust that you will not let him down, Scruffy D. That ring the prince pilfered was very precious. It belonged to the late queen. It had a rare gem known as the Sunstone set in it. This was the final straw for King Donald. Prince Kiefer has crossed the line this time. Once again, the prince is nowhere to be found. He's a real handful, that one. I hope he's not off exploring the hills to the east. He'll end up as a bear's breakfast. Are you looking for the prince? Well, he may be in his chamber. You know, the one with the blue carpet? But I suspect he's probably out about somewhere.
Oh.
The reason you're in the prince's room? I mean, I'm only here because it's my job. I've spent most of the last 2 years bucking out this hovel. The prince is about to turn 18, you know? I swear the place is getting more smelly with each passing day. Chimera wing. Gold. Cultured pie. Good. See what's here. Gotta go exploring. Anyone that does that. Oh, that's odd. I'm sure I just saw something glimmering way out on the horizon. But everyone knows there's something out there except sea, sea, and more sea. Must have been a trick of the light, suppose.
Huh.
Beyond this door lies the king's bedchamber. His Majesty is currently not within, although Prince Lizette entered a short while ago. You may proceed as long as your feet are clean. My feet are super clean. Because I'm wearing socks. Oh, we found a mini medal. That's dope.
Right.
Oh, hello. I've heard my father summoned you. I hope it wasn't too appealing. No one knows my silly brother better than you. I'm sure my father just wanted to ask what he's been up to recently. So yes, there's nothing wrong. I wanted to ask well. Do you really think that it's the only island in the world? Careful, Ruth, is to believe it. I think it is impossible since there is. And I think he's right there. There must be another planet out there, and other people too. There have to be. Ain't it no one thinking we're all alone, ain't it? Isn't much easier to imagine that there are lots of other lovely planets out there. My brother is just as chatty as his dream is. I want you to help him. I want you to help him find what he's searching for. Searching for. So she just has a lisp problem. I used to have a lips problem. I'm wrong saying the back in the day. Scruffy D, how are you? Now, as a man of the world, you are doubtless well aware of the existence of ancient ruins on our island. But I'm sure you know these are located in the Forbidden Place, which is of course strictly off limits. Now, according to scholarly research, not least my own, these ruins were actually a complex of tombs for an ancient royal clan. In any case, they're no place for amateur explorers. Can I trust you to steal? Can I? Yeah, sure. That's good to hear. It wouldn't do to disturb the sleep of a long departed, now would it? They should be left in peace. Sure. Eyebrows, books, all kinds of difficult.
Huh.
First thing this morning, I saw a beautiful vessel setting sail from the south of the island. It must have been the fishing boat heading out from Pilchard Bay. It's the first time I've seen it. I won't be forgetting it for a long time. You know those old fairy stories, the ones that are full of scary monsters? Well, I wonder who came up with all that stuff in the first place. If there really are weird and wonderful creatures like that out there, I want to see them with my own eyes. There's no way they're as frightening as the bears in the hills to the east. Whoever drew this map had quite an imagination, I tell you. Hold up, I know all citizens of our kingdom are supposed to be free to roam the castle, but there are limits, you know? You may be Prince Kiefer's friend, but I won't, or Kiefer's friend, but I won't let you in here. I must have messed up his name. Medicinal herb. It's been 10 years since our beloved queen passed away, and poor King Donald is still on his own. Ah, what it will make him notice me. Did I already talk to her? I don't think I talked to her.
Oh,
Oh, you're Scruffy D, correct? You're Prince Kiefer's playmate. As I understand, I don't know what your friend was up to, but the last time I saw him, he was rummaging through every drawer in the castle. I wonder if he found whatever he was looking for. Nothing to report, sir. You know this kingdom is bloomin' peaceful. I feel bad about even getting paid to stand guard. What a blissful existence. There's never any doubt in this kingdom, and it's all thanks to King Donald. Now they're letting me roam it now? The king's always so busy that he rarely has time to join the prince and princess for supper. It pains me to see those poor children eating all alone.
oh.
The Prince Kiefer's table manner are absolutely disgrace. Chicken bones on the floor, soup on the ceiling. Well, it's no surprise his poor mother died young, and he hasn't been raised right. I expect that's why he turns his nose up at half the food I offer him. Rude. I don't turn down free meals. Let me give you some kitchen tips. Number 1, a meal's not truly over till you finish washing up. The pots have to be sparkling, and the knives need to be polished and sharpened. Finish cooking one meal, and you have to start thinking about the next one. That's the life of a cook. Everyone's always going on about Prince Kiefer being a complete terror, and how he couldn't care less about his royal responsibilities. But to tell you the truth, we all love the little rascal. Oh dear me, I seem to have misplaced my spectacles, and now I can't see a thing. Oh, I say, you found my spectacles! You made an old man very happy. Now, to show my gratitude, let me tell you something very interesting indeed. A long time ago, the Supreme Spirit of Good did battle with the Supreme Spirit of Evil. For decades, no, centuries, the two mighty powers clashed before good finally prevailed. That's why the world's so nice and peaceful, you see? What's that? Where did the spirit of good go after the battle was over? Don't start picking holes. Holes is just a story. Okay. Firmly locked. Alright. Let me use the bathroom real quick and check on my stuff. Oh, we're good. Alright, I need to use the bathroom. Now we're back.
At last! I thought you'd never show up. Anyway, this is where things start to get serious. Welcome to the Forbidden Place. Here, take a look at this.
Scruffy D takes the ancient tome. Scruffy D carefully lifts the heavy cover. He sees an image of a bearded man in a robe holding a staff aloft. The tip of the staff is shining brightly.
So, recognize anyone? Yup, that picture of the bloke with the staff looks exactly like this statue. I've got a good feeling about this. We're close, very close. We just have to, present something to this statue, and then, something will happen. Ta-da! Behold the Sunstone Ring. It's been in my family for yonks. Let's see what the statue makes of this. Well, are you with me? Shall I present the ring to the statue or what? Great! I knew you'd come round. None of our useless scholars ever really got to the bottom of all this stuff, you know? They never dug deep enough. It was almost like they didn't want to. Forbidden places. Royal tombs. How can you hear words like that and not want to find out more? Well, not me. I've always wanted to uncover the secrets of this island, and I've always known they had something to do with these ruins. There's something waiting for me here. Something that will change my life. My destiny. Anyway, enough talk. Let's do this. Here goes nothing. Huh? Nothing happened. Looks like I was wrong about the ring. But look what else I have up my sleeve. Ta-da! May I present to you the one and only sizzling stone. Let's see what happens now.
Wasn't that Pikes?
Here we go. Still no luck. But we can't give up yet. What about the stone tablet we just found? It's not really shining anymore. Here we go. Well, I can't deny the book's been something of a letdown. The stone tablet, too. I wanted to find a key that unlocked the world's mystery. There's no sense getting upset, though. After all, we can still patch the boat up and look for other islands out at sea. I borrowed the sizzling stone from your Uncle Pike, by the way. Maybe you could get it back to him for me.
Kiefer hands a sizzling stone to Scruffy D.
Sorry this turned out to be a waste of time. But you can't win them all, eh? Now let...
It's a mysterious statue of a man with a beard. Lacking. Huh? What was that? You are yet lacking. That voice, did it come from the statue? Let's go and investigate, Scruffy D. What?
You are yet lacking.
Is that statue talking to us?
The doors of destiny will only open for those who have been chosen, and you are yet lacking.
The doors of destiny. Do you mean the doors to this shrine? Oh, and what are we lacking exactly?
If you would prove your worth, you must overcome my trial. Show me courage, which blazes bright. Show me spirit that shines from within. You must find the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet. Only then will the doors of destiny open for you. You who have yet to make your mark upon this world, will you face the trial?
I don't have a clue what's going on, but I know I want to find out. Come on, we have to do this. You're in, right?
Why not?
Listen well, unproven ones. All you need to pass the trial lies here, within the bounds of the island. Leave no stone unturned, and keep your eyes peeled for even the slightest change. Go now. Prove your dazzling spirit and fiery resolve by gathering the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet.
Woohoo! This is it, old friend! We're finally going to unlock the world's mysteries. And the key we needed was on the island all along. We've come this far. We can't stop now. Come on, let's get this trial done.
Alright, things are finally getting interesting. The key to unraveling the world's mysteries is right here on the island, this island. Now, I don't know much about this trial, but I know one thing for sure. It's no match for a dream team like you and me. I won't budge an inch. Hey Scruffy, we're looking for information about this island, right? Well, I think I know who might be able to give it to us. His name's Dermot. Dermot the Hermit. Everyone calls him because he lives all by himself on the edge of a cliff. He's not the friendliest chap, but I've got a feeling he might know a thing or two. Yeah, why not? Yo, what up the Ritzer? If I said that right. Probably messed it up. The fishing expedition should have been finished by now, right? Which means your dad'd be back in Pilchard Bay. He's a man of the world. If I ever met one, maybe we should ask him if he knows anything about these tablet fragments. My dad's always banging on about how the key to solving any problem is communication, and I think the old man might be right. We should take a listen to what people have to say. Come on, Scruffy D, let's head to Eastern and start making some inquiries. Beasts traipsing around aimlessly, at least. Beats. It's a beast. That's a man beats. Oh, we're getting multiple. Let's go back over here. Looks like your uncle finally headed home for the day. I'll bet he's already tucked right up in bed, not losing a wink over all that rent money he owes. The nerve of the fella. Hello, Scruffy D. I was just pondering what to do about that useless layout. I mean, about your Uncle Pike. He owes 6 months of rent. and now he's claiming he's going to pay it. All off by selling some treasure or other. It's totally pie in the sky. I can't let this go on any longer. I'm afraid I'm just going to have to evict him. Oh, damn, Uncle. I'd say the tavern inside the inn is our best bet for finding some useful information. People are usually a bit more loose-lipped in here. In there, you get to hear all sorts of juicy gossip, the kind of stuff no one talks about in the castle.
Oh,
Oh, hello. You're Pike's nephew, aren't you? Well, it sounds like your uncle's in a bit of a pickle. I just saw him slinking off out to the back of the inn, so he's probably gone home. Maybe you should have a word with him. Pike just swore to his landlord that he would pay the 6 months' rent he owes right away. He then headed off home. I mean, it's a nice sentiment and all, but I doubt it'll turn out any different from all the other promises he's made. I just hope he isn't planning another one of his scams. I mean, he scammed that one guy with the bag, I think. This island might feel small, but we're not going to stumble across these tablet fragments by just wandering about, Scruffy D. Why don't we just start talking to some folks? They might have a helpful hint or two. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. So easy to do that. I don't think I talked to him. Dear me, what must old Pollock make of this useless brother of his? If you ask me, he should have a word and tell him to sort himself out. Because when Pollock tells you to do something, you do it. Oh, hello, Scruffy D. Are old Pollock and his crew back on dry land yet? They're not? I have thought they'd all be all fished out by now. You can never get fished out as a fisherman. Let's go see. Hello, Scruffy D. Are you heading off somewhere with the prince? I just saw something sparkling at the bottom of the well. Did you see it too, dear? Oh, there's definitely something down there. I'm sure of it. I saw it twinkling away. What could it be? Perhaps someone dropped something in there. You're gonna see what's down there? Well, be careful. You don't want to take a nasty tumble. Oh, a single file? I'm glad she told me about that. You found something, didn't you? I knew it. I just knew it. Here, let me have a look. Oh, is that it? It's not much to write home about. I was hoping it would be a precious gem or something. Well, never mind. It's yours now. I'm not going to fight you for it. You've got Prince Kiefer with you after all. I hear that narrator Pike was trying to get folks to pay good money for some silly stone he found. He never gives up. I'll give him that. If he only had some bigger, higher purpose to put his mind to, he might not be such a bad egg. Oh wait, you ain't supposed to be back here, you know. Some of us are trying to do an honest day's work. Oh, Prince Kiefer. I didn't see you there. Your Highness. You back looking for something special again? Well, you know your stock's top notch. Take that little yellow ball I sold ya for God, don't remind me. Alright, keep your air on it. One of Pierre's little friends, are you? You'll find him upstairs. Is he still talking to the... Oh no, she left.
Hey.
Well, if it isn't Scruffy D, are you still wandering around the place like you haven't got a home to go to? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit jealous. I'd love some time off from the shop. It'd be nice to have something to do like you in that layabout Crikey! I didn't see you there, Prince Kiefer. I wasn't saying you had nothing to do, honest. You must have loads of princey stuff to be getting on with. Well, if it isn't my favorite nephew, why don't you give us a hand with the little pickle I've been got myself into, eh? As you know, your old Uncle Pike works himself to the bone each and every day, which means sometimes he forgets to take care of the little things. It's not my fault I'm so busy, but my landlord, he doesn't see it that way. He won't get off my case. Just 'cause I'm a teensy bit behind on rent. What's the problem here? Can't you simply explain your situation to your landlord and pay him what you owe? Thank you, Your Majesty. Why didn't I think of that? But how exactly is a humble working man like me supposed to come up with an entire half a year's rent at the drop of a hat? Perhaps you can enlighten me. Let's get going. We got stone tablet fragments to find, and this is clearly a massive waste of time. What? Stone tablet fragments, you say? You mean those things with the maps chiseled on them? Well, as it happens, I might have seen one or two of those in my time. What? Where? Tell us everything. Come on, Your Majesty. Surely you can't expect me to give precious information like that away for free, can you? But of course, if my favorite nephew here wants to know, well, I never dream of denying him anything. All I ask is that you help me fatten my purse a little. Sound a fair deal? Fine. That's the spirit right then. All I need for you to do is have a quick poke around town and bring me, let's say, 3 empty bottles. But listen up. I don't want any old bottles. I want nice sparkly ones that you could spot glinting in the sun from a mile off. 3 of those and the job's a good one. If I want to pay my rent, you're my only hope. It's not like anyone else on this island would lend me so much as a brass farthing. Right then, once you've got the bottles, come find me at Rainbow Cove up north. Toodaloo. I can't help but feel like Pike's using us for his own ends somehow. But if it turns up another tablet fragment, I won't complain. Right then, Scruffy D, let's find those empty bottles he asked for. There's bound to be a few around here somewhere. Do you remember when we used to mess about with the empty bottles from the tavern back when we were little? We used to hide them all over the place and have treasure hunts. We'd pretend the yellow ones were made of gold, so they were the most precious. I think we've got enough empty bottles now, Scruffy D. Let's head to Rainbow Cove and see what Pike's got in store for us next. It was really quick.
Hey!
Alright, we've got the bottles. Let's head for Rainbow Cove. It's a funny little place. Prince Kiefer's fallen in with a bad crowd. But how can I make the poor lad realize that? What? Your Highness! I was just saying it's another wonderful sunny day, isn't it? Huh. Yeah, sure. I didn't know she was in the toilet. Oops. I thought she was just staring at a pot. No. Ruff, ruff. Medicinal herb. What do you think you're doing, waltzing into my house uninvited? Can't you see I'm busy? Go on, be off with you. Show the ancient tomb to Dermot. Oh-ho! So you're a door-to-door salesman, are you? Well, if you think I'm going to buy any old book you bring me, you're making a big mistake. You! When you found this book, did you find a piece of stone tablet along with it? Do you think I was born yesterday? Come on, show it to me. It recently looks the worse for wear. It certainly looks the worse for wear, as does the book. But still, here they both are, when I never thought I'd lay eyes on them again. I hid that book and piece of stone tablet deep beneath the castle when I was still a young man. I only assume you've come to me with these items in hand after hearing the voice at the ruins out to the east. Yes? Yep, I knew it. You must be under the same spell I was at your age. I was absolutely determined to unravel the mysteries of the world. I was convinced there was another world waiting for me beyond the horizon, and I would let nothing, not friends, not family, stay in the way of me finding it. And so I found myself in those ruins, listening in astonishment to the same voice that must have spoken to you.
Listen up.
Then you must know something about how to complete the trial. Indeed I do. I even attempted it myself, though I proved unworthy. I concluded it was simply far too dangerous for anyone to undertake. In fact, I blocked part of it off and built my house here to keep an eye out and ensure no one could ever attempt such foolishness again. If you value your lives, you will turn back. Prince Kiefer, one day you will inherit the throne. I cannot allow you to throw your life away when your kingdom needs you. You're telling us to just give up? Well, don't waste your breath. We're so close to getting our hands on the key that unlocks the world's mysteries. If we quit now, I just know I'd regret it for the rest of my life. What use would I be as a king then? Slumped on my throne, wondering what might have been? Come on, Dermot. You know we won't give up now. Fine. Here, take it. Scruffy D receives the key the party will need to take on the trial. I'm afraid that it's not up to me to decide whether or not you've got the requisite metal. You'll only find that out by facing the trial yourselves. In the cave that leads to these cliffs, you'll find a door. Head through, and you'll be on the right path. I can only wish you luck, my young friends. The trial must be serious stuff if it proved too much for even stubborn old Vermont. Still, we've got nothing to lose, have we? Let's give it our best shot, Scruffy D. Oh. Align the shadows in the wall of the stones to let the master's form be known. Align the shadows on the walls of the stone to let the master's form be shown, right? So we just have to use the light shining on the wall to make a picture out of the shadow. As for how exactly, I'll let you be the idea guy for once. Okay. Not bad. Huh? The tablet fragment's over there. Just waiting for us to take it? Well, what are we standing about for? Flame chases away the darkness with its light, but so too does Flame burst shadow. I lie. Your fears? Conquer the shadow. Do so, the prize you seek shall be yours. What? Oh boy. Looks like this isn't over yet. I don't know what those things are, but I think we're in for a scrap. Some tribulators appeared. Time to show those tribulators what you're made of. Select attack during your turns to bring every monster's HP down to 0 and win the fight. However, you'll lose the fight if all of your party members' HP fall to 0, so keep a close eye on them. If a character needs their HP topping up, use a medicinal herb from your items. I messed up. I don't know any skills. Oh, he doesn't know any skills either. Okay. Every party member receives 10 experience points. Okay. We leveled up.
How's about
Level up! With this triumph over your bravery is proven. Claim your prize. Well, look! Scruffy D finds a yellow fragment. Nice. That's one more in the bag. On to the next. I wonder what the dude says. You probably won't say anything. Did you really get through that part of the trial? I can't believe it. Long ago, back when I was willing to forsake all human connection in pursuit of my dream, I attempted it too, but I failed. Ever since that day, I've wondered if things would have turned out differently if I hadn't been alone, if I'd had a friend at my side. Well, I believe I've finally been given the answer. I've been shown once and for all what friendship can achieve. You two have what it takes to unravel the mysteries of the world. I'm sure of it. The power of friendship. Alright. Let's save real quick. The fishing expedition's finished, so your dad and all the other fishermen should be back in the village. Let's go welcome them home and ask for a few questions while we're at it. Yeah. Haha! Haha! I didn't mean to crow, but I can't wipe the grin off my face. I have to be honest, when Pollock first suggested going that far north, I thought he had a screw loose. But then our nets started filling lovely pilchards faster than we could haul them in. It wasn't all plain sailing though. The sea gets pretty choppy out there, and I worried we were getting out of our depth. And we made it! All wells that ends well and all that. Har har har. Just look at those lovely fresh pilchards. They're so smooth and shiny, and their eyes are bright as buttons. Why, I could just take a bite out of one right now. Hello, Scruffy D. Ha, hello there. It looks like the fishing expedition was a big success. King Donald would be pleased. He loves his pilchards. I'd imagine he'd be turning a blind eye to King Kilford's antics for a while now. He'll be too busy eating. Ah, Scruffy D, you're back. But I'm afraid there's no lunch left for you, dear. You know how much your father loves my sardines. He just couldn't help himself from eating your share as well. You'll forgive him though, won't you? After all, he tells me he's got something very interesting to show you. I've no idea what it is, but he's awfully keen for you to take a gander. Go on, don't make him wait any longer. Okay. Welcome back, my lad, and Prince Kiefer. You're here as well. Ha! That is quite the gathering. You know, I could tell from the tides that this was going to be a good year, but I never imagined it would go so well. We haven't had a haul like this in ages. Not since the year you were born, in fact. Actually, now that I think about it, that year was the best of them all. Even this latest harvest doesn't come close. I remember coming home all set to boast about how my pilchards we netted, but then I found you were waiting for me. Talk about stealing my thunder. You didn't hang about, did you? You didn't hang about, did you? Couldn't wait to get out in the world. I said hello, and he started bawling. And then I... Sorry, son, I'm getting a bit choked up. Let's talk about fish, shall we? We caught a lot of fish, a buttload and more. And tonight, I'm gonna sleep like a log. This is the life, I tell you, back in the bosom of my family after a hard day's fishing. What's that, my lad? You after something? A nice strong glass of anchovy or cordial, maybe? Huh? Did we find anything strange when we were out at sea? Well, now that you come to mention it, yes we did, in fact. A very unusual object just tangled up in my nets. Where is it now? Aha! Here we go. It's an old piece of stone something or other. I was thinking I should let someone up at the castle take a look at it. And since we have a royal representative here with us, the pair of you can deliver it for me. Saves me a trip. I'm dead on my feet. Well, damn. We're just getting lucky, huh? Scruffy D acquires the yellow fragment. I better acquire it. Ah, I missed your cooking. Pearl, my girl, you've done it again. This sardine stew is a real winner. Score! That tablet's fragment landed right in our laps. And don't worry, we'll hand it in just like your dad asked. Once our adventure's over, that is. Now let's start looking for the next one. Well, it's pretty concerning that everything's just falling in our laps like this. Do you think it's too easy? Let's see what my uncle has. So, did you get 3 empty bottles for me? Yeah. You're a lifesaver, Scruffy D. Yeah, these'll do nicely. Now, next you'll have to fill these beauties up with some of this lovely rainbow water. Give us a shout once you're done. Water glitters and glistens beautifully in the sun, shining with all the colors of the rainbow. Fill your empty bottles with water from the cove? Yes, why don't we do that? Scruffy D and Prince Kiefer fill the bottles with water. Scruffy D requires some bottles of water. Scruffy D hands over the bottles full of water to Pike. Well done, lad. I knew I could count on my favorite nephew. Alright, we've done our bit. Care to tell us what you plan to do with all that bottled water? Bottled water? You think this is just bottled water, do you? Why, this is woolly holy water, your majesty. Whether you drink it down or splash it around, good things are bound to come your way. Youth, beauty, riches. The sky's the limit, probably. All I need to do is find some discerning customers, and convince them that this is the one and only way to solve all their worries. And you really think this is going to work? Confidence. That's the trick with stuff like this. If you believe, they'll believe. And then they'll be chucking money at you. Alright, let it never be said old Pike ain't a man of his word. Come on, you lot, let's go and get your reward. This is the spot. Now, I think it was around this bit of wall here. Aha! Here we are. I stumbled upon it after I'd, somewhat overdone it one night and came to splash some water in my face. I saw the stone tablet inside, but didn't reckon there was any money to be made from it, so I left it where it was. I don't have the foggiest why you're so keen on collecting old bits of rubble, but if you think it's a fair reward, who am I to say any different? I wouldn't normally trust your uncle any further than I could throw him, but it's not like we have any better ideas. Come on, let's head in. Water flows your path impeded. Perhaps some movement is what's needed. What if the water's stopping us from getting past? All we have to do is stop the water. And there's even a couple of nice big stones blocks here for a good measure. Let's see what they do. Okay. In the hole. Here you go. In the second hole you go. What luck! Scruffy D finds a yellow fragment. Nice one. Trust my favorite nephew to take care of business. Alright then, let's have a look at that stone tablet. I'll give you an expert appraisal of its value, and I won't even charge for the service. We appreciate the offer and everything, but no need to be shy, your majesty. As the responsible adult in the room, I just think I should take a little look, so I can tell you what it's really worth. Come on, my dearest nephew, cough it up, or are you going to make me do this the hard way? Really, come on, man. Alright, your choice. Let's take a look under your hat. Okay then, let's try your pockets. Bingo! Well, if it isn't my sizzling stone, I thought I lost this little beauty. How do you get your hands on it? Scruffy D has been pickpocketed by Pike. The sizzling stone is no longer in his possession. I knew my luck was going to change if I can offload this little beauty. Well, forget about 6 measly months' rent. I could buy Eastard Bloomin' Castle. Well, I won't be needing all this woolly holy water no more. Why don't you take a bottle for yourself? Pike pushes a bottle of holy water, woolly holy water in Scruffy's hands. Well then, I'd be best off. Fine work today. Your uncle really is unbelievable. But who cares about that? We've got ourselves another stone tablet fragment. All that effort was worth it in the end.
Hey,
Scruffy D, we've done it. We've got the 3 tablet fragments. Let's head over to the shrine and see what the statue has to say. Oh, nighttime already.
hey.
Alright, Scruffy D, this is it. Are you ready? Yeah, why not?
All right, here goes. Let's see if we really are the chosen ones. Please reveal the way forward. Whenever you're ready.
Your courage is proven.
Woohoo! We got it open! And all it took was a quick jaunt around the island. I can't believe we actually did it! This is so exciting! I can't wait to see what's in there! Come on! The real adventure is about to begin!
Haha! Caught you! I knew you'd been sniffing around here. Out here? Did you really think you could keep it a secret? It's you again? Maribel? You're a really horrible person. Did you know that? You've been doing all this fun stuff and you didn't say a word to me about it. You promised me, remember? So I'm joining you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Got it? Got that? Yeah. Good. I should think so too. Now what are we hanging around for? Let's get going. I'm having fun already. We'll just have to lump it, I suppose. She'll only telling us otherwise. Alright, let's get going. Maribel joins the party. Oh, you got those pesky doors open. Well done, you. Now I might just earn my forgiveness from on high. Who are you? Are you, in charge of this place? Oh, no. I wouldn't go that far. I'm just a caretaker. I look after the assembly room. You know, this isn't the first time we've spoken. That was me talking to you earlier, through the statue. This is all a bit much to take in at once. I've been looking after this place for years now. Decades. No centuries, in fact. A long time. So long, in fact, that I've clean forgotten everything about myself. I haven't forgotten my duty, though, to guide the Chosen Ones to a new world. Did you hear that? Chosen Ones. Looks like passing the trial paid off. Well, I'm standing here too, aren't I? I must be just as chosen as you, and I didn't do any trial. Alrighty. Alright. Chosen Ones. I suppose you've already noticed the colorful pedestals we've gotten in here. Well, each one of these packed full of mysteries force, a force that will guide you to where you need to go. This force is unleashed using a series of special stone tablets, fragments of which you have already collected, no? Now you just need to find a pedestal that's the same color as the pieces you have in your possession. I'm sure you'll work the rest out yourself. Why don't you give it a go? Ho ho!
What's that? Why is it so bright?
Here we go!
Blimey! What just happened? Are you two okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I want an explanation for what just happened. And
Well, all I know is that one minute we were in the shrine and the next we were here. I don't recognize this place, though. Is it even on the island?
what are you talking about? Of course it's on the island. Where else would it be, you big dummy? What I want to know is why the sky's so dark and gloomy. It's really not helping the mood. Ugh! Whatever this place is, I hate it already! In fact, I've had enough. I'm going home. Thanks for the amazing adventure. Let's never do it again.
Well, I suppose we should get going too. We can't hang around here all day. Come on! Uh-oh. That sounded an awful lot like Maribel. We need to find her, and fast! Come on!
What are those things?
Slimes appear!
Take that! Take that!
There we go.
Take that! Take that! That's how it's done.
Scruffy's proficiency as a fledgling fisherman has increased. Nice. Kiefer's proficiency as a herald parent has increased. Oh, you got Frizz?
don't like this one bit. Where exactly are we? And why is it full of monsters?
Monsters? You call those monsters?
Well, if they weren't monsters, what were they? If they look like monsters and smell like monsters, they're monsters. Well, anyway, the one thing I do know is that this is all your fault. Both of you. It's time you took responsibility for your actions. You need to make sure I get home safely.
Monsters, eh? Did you hear that? Real live monsters! We're on a proper adventure at last! Is it just me, or is this kind of exciting?
Yes, it is just you. You're such an idiot. I'll trust you to be happy about this. Listen, I'm not staying here a moment longer. Take me home! Now!
Shortcut commands are available to use. These allow you to perform handy actions quickly without the need to navigate any menus. Okay, heal all. So that's what a real live monster looks like. I thought they'd be a lot scarier. Still, I can't complain. I woken up to a weird forest and fought off a horde of murderous fiends. This is a dream come true. Is it not timed?
And what are yourselves doing here?
Sorry. We weren't sneaking up on you or anything. You've got nothing to fear from us. I'm Kiefer, Prince of Estard.
Estard, you say? Are you serious?
Well, anyway, this is my best pal, and this is Maribel. They're with me.
Excuse me, miss... whatever your name is. Why is it so dark and horrible here?
Ah, right. Me name. I'm Maeve.
Hello, Maeve. Can I ask why you're bothering to weed such a scrawny old patch of grass?
Weeding? Sure, I wasn't weeding. I was putting some nice plants on these graves, like.
Plants? You mean those handfuls of grass? Why would anyone put grass on a grave?
In case you've not noticed, there's not a lot in the way of flowers round here. That's why I have to make do with that little lot, like.
Wait. I've got some flowers. Well, some seeds at least.
Seeds, you say?
Yes. I got them from the woods near Estard. I was going to plant them round my house.
I hate to be a bother, but I'd be grateful if you could see your way to letting me have a hand.
Oh, I don't mind at all. In fact, have the lot.
Sure, that's grand altogether. Maybe now the souls of the departed can rest a wee bit easier.
The departed? Gosh.
Now where are yourselves heading to? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question. I suppose we're heading home.
Yous want to go home, do you? Well, I wouldn't start from here, so I wouldn't. Your best bet for now is to get out of this forest. You'll find a little village up the way where you can rest up. By way of thanks for them seeds, I'll come along with you. Well, let's be off, shall we? To get to the village, we'll need to head out of the forest and go east. Right.
might bump into a monster or two on the way over, but don't fret. I'll keep you safe, so I will. Monsters in the field. If a monster touches you while out exploring, a battle will begin. However, when you get too close to one, a small red pointer will appear above them. Press A and you'll give them a mighty wallop with your weapon, lowering their HP a little before battle has even begun. This no herbs, huh? Characters attack a lot or undergo certain other trials and tribulations, but eventually become worked up, enabling them to let loose on their turn. Doing so activates the perk offered by the character's vocation. Okay. See through enemy resistance, making elemental attacks more effective.
Right, on we go.
Hey!
Oh, wait a second. Where'd Maeve get to? I can't see her anywhere. You're right, she's gone. Maybe she rushed off home. I'm guessing she lives here, right? Without even saying goodbye? Some people have no manners. What kind of village has she brought us to anyway? It looks like a little rundown. A little? That's the understatement of the century. Yeah, it looks completely destroyed. Well, who cares? It's not like we're going to be staying here long. Let's see if anyone can tell us the way home, shall we? Alright.
Hold on!
Where do you think you're going, mister? Don't you think we should talk to a few more of the villagers before we go off charging blindly? Credit it now. Well, in times of trouble, what choice do we have but to turn to the Almighty? How may our church assist you, faithful disciple? Or how much experience each party member needs to reach the next level? Share a poison party member. Confession. Alright, y'all. I'm going to have to end the stream here because I have work tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, help me out with a thumbs up if you can do that as a favor for me. And if you want to hang out some more, you're always welcome to follow or subscribe. This is ScruffyDJanitor signing off. Peace out, and I'll be back for part 2 tomorrow.